So this is Ricardo. Ricardo Ibarra is local author. A lot of stuff on the Western stage. A lot of friends over at the LSL Center for the Fine Arts. And he's got an interesting way of developing who we become, how we become. And his story starts off with growing up cross-culturally. So take over there.
Hola, yo me llamo Ricardo Ibarra. My name is Ricardo Ibarra. Hi. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this is my book, one of my babies, my first baby. I have a lot of time, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about me. I grew up in Guadalajara. My father's take me to Mexicali, and I was in Mexicali for since was 7 years old to when I was 17 or 18, and then I jumped the fence and ran all over La Migra and get all the way to Chicago. So I was in Chicago for 3 years, como dice el poema de Corky González. I was como Lost in Confusion de se me hacía algo muy interesante ese poema, pero lo importante es de que después de que vengo a Salinas, when I was in Chicago, I was like pretty lost. I was like young and crazy, so like party time, and living the life. So I moved to Salinas, and I started. For me, Salinas was like a small town, like totally different that I was expecting, because I was in a city. I always, a city, big city like Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco. All those big cities has different struggling than this small town like Salinas. It has no bus. It has everything has to be in a car, because it looks like closer, but sincerely you walk is like far, like 1 hour walking, 40 minutes walking. So I started going to church, and I started going, and then my cousin take me to Harnell, and I started going to Harnell, taking English. So when I get to United States, I was 18 years old. I was speaking no English, like nada, not even how are you. My first goal was to ask a burger in McDonald's. So that was my first goal, and I was like 19 years old. So I started going to Harnell, and then started getting ESL all the way to English 2. I got my associate on behavioral science, and got crazy studying, and then I started working as an artist, and I got my dream to make a book. And all these stories are part of my life. It's like in a story behind the story is me. Like it's me living my traveling, my decision to came to United States and alone, because for example right now I had like 24 years without seeing my dad or my mom, my brothers. So all of them are in Mexico, so I'm alone right here. But I feel I one day I wanna make them proud, like for me, because I'm right here alone. So I had to like do something for them. Like I wanna like make them proud and make something. So I was living the life, and for some part of my life, and I taking like psychology classes, and I meeting new people in church, and I meeting new people. So I started getting knowledge, and I started deciding what I want to do with my life. If I really want to do just farm work here, or I really want to follow my dreams as an artist. So what I want to do. So then I started dreaming, and I was dreaming, and then the story came to my brain, to my decision to empezó como a crecer, ¿no? Como like growing up in my mind. How I wanna get all this story. Empecé a crear la historia. So I started creating the story in my mind. And I talk to everybody, hey, I wanna make a book, I wanna make a book, I wanna make a book. And so that's pretty funny because at the beginning nobody believed you. They, oh yeah, go ahead, I support you. But, ¿por qué no te pones a trabajar, güey? ¿Por qué no haces, eres un flojo, mejor ponte a trabajar? You know, it's like, hey, why you don't go to work instead of like dreaming and thinking all this stuff? Just go to work and do something. So, one day I decide and sit down and for 3 months I don't do anything, just write, escribir, 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 escribir. Y así creció el chico infinito. El chico infinito pues representa un poco de mí, pero la vida en un hongo, el hongo no solamente es algo psicodélico que te lleva a soñar, que te lleva a otro mundo, como un tipo de viaje espiritual y todo eso. So when you, the people who made like mushrooms or some kind of ecstasies, or they know this kind of they know that this kind of medicine make you like dream. So I never try mushrooms, but I dream a lot. For me, that's my mushroom. So el mundo en un hongo represents that, how you dreaming in un hongo, so that el hongo representa más como tu cabeza, the word in your head, the word in your head, and I call it as a hongo, as a mushroom where you dream. So this is the meaning of my book, this is the meaning of my, the title. So I have a couple of things that I probably want to share, but too long. Still have time?
Claro.
Yeah, still have time? Lo voy a decir en español, si no entiende, pregúntale al compañero. ¿Por qué? Porque mi inglés todavía no está muy de aquellas. Bueno, les voy a compartir este pequeño pasaje donde los dos, Artemio, a lo mejor se lo digo porque ya me la sé. Bueno, Artemio llega a su casa y cuando llega a su casa se da cuenta de que hay unas cartas en su post de donde están las cartas, ¿verdad? Entonces llega y saca las cartas y se mete a la cocina y está su mamá, está lavando los trastes y cocinando una clásica mamá de México, ¿verdad? Entonces cuando llega, grita, madre, ¿dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Llegaron unas cartas. Entonces agarra las cartas y empieza a leer y se da cuenta que la señora empieza a llorar, y cuando empieza a llorar le da la carta y la señora se vuelve histérica, se vuelve como loca y ella empieza a llorar y sigue llorando y ya se dan cuenta que murió la abuela. Y en eso dice, oh, pues tienes que ir a México. Y entonces ahí hago referencia a muchas personas que no van para México solamente cuando se muere un pariente. Es cuando se les ocurre ir a México. So the people don't go to visit their family in Mexico until somebody dies. Some people never go to Mexico. They just believe in Mexico, but they never been there. So cuando llegan allá se dan cuenta que no les gusta México porque es totalmente diferente a lo que ellos se imaginan. Y una de las primeras cosas que miran allá pues es de que las personas, los pueblitos no son de empedrado, que no se dan cuenta que allá también hay McDonald's, se dan cuenta que allá también hay otras partes como las de aquí, pero es diferente, la gente piensa diferente. Y entonces de esa forma es como él empieza a recordar su vida en México y empieza a soñar y se da cuenta que su mejor amigo está en un centro de salud, que he's turned to be like coconut, little crazy. So ahí lo visita al centro de salud y ahí se da cuenta de que su amigo no está loco, simplemente tiene otras ideas. Y ahí continúa la historia, ¿verdad? Y pues lo único que puedo hacer ahora es invitarlos a que la lean. Ahorita solo está en español, pero próximamente la tendré en inglés. Eso es todo. Gracias. I hope you guys understand what I said. Thank you.